my mixed greens have gone bad, though, so I'll just do a gum chewing video. The weather has been decent lately, some days, and chilly other days. It has been 5 degrees Celsius some days, and minus 3 degrees Celsius other days. Did I say that right? Plus 5 degrees Celsius some days, minus 3 degrees Celsius other days. So, sometimes now in the mornings, I feel a little sad, but it usually goes away by the afternoon, so that's good. One thing I'm enjoying is that I don't stay in my bed for long periods of time anymore, except when I'm sleeping. I used to stay in bed a lot, and when I sat down in a chair, I would feel a very strong urge to go and rest in my bed, but I don't really have that urge so much anymore. So that's good. I have a haircut scheduled for today. My hair is really curly and messy when it's long like it is right now. I don't look very presentable at work, so it's good that I'm getting my hair cut. My job is good in some ways and bad in other ways. In case you didn't see my last video, I'm a front desk agent at a resort. It's a pretty difficult job. It's a job where you get interrupted a lot by phone calls that you have to take. The job is hard work. For instance, about half an hour after checkout time at 11:30 every day, we have to call the rooms of the people who did not come and check out at the front desk. If they hadn't checked out and are still in the rooms, we tell them to come and check out. If nobody picks up the phone, or just a housekeeper picks up the phone, we can go ahead and charge their credit cards for their stay. It's a lot of work to do that. There are a lot of buttons to punch in, a lot of clicking on the mouse, on the computer and stuff. I was working shifts that go from 6 a.m. till 2 p.m. So I had been waking up at about 4:45 a.m. for that. That was pretty tough, but it got easier and easier the more you did it. So that's good. But now I'm working mostly shifts that go from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. But I also work shifts that go from 12 noon till 8 at night. Near the end of my shifts, I'm supposed to count the receipts and the cash. We have to add up all the purchases for Visa, MasterCard, Interact, and American Express separately. So adding up all of the Visa, for instance, on the calculator we use, you have to remember to always add a decimal. For instance, if you're adding $5, you have to punch in 5 and then the decimal. If you don't, the calculator will think that you're calculating 5 cents instead of $5. I made this mistake before, but I'm getting better at avoiding it now. It's hard to add up a big amount of receipts not make a mistake along the way. I've had to redo the counting of receipts before. One time I made a different kind of mistake. A lady had called from one of the chalets and asked me to bring her some towels and bath mats. I forgot to take down the room number. I hung up the phone and found out that there was no way to find out who had called. So the lady didn't get her towels, I guess. I felt bad because, the guests are paying buku dollars, lots of money to stay at the resort. One bad part about the job is sometimes there's basically no work that needs to get done. So you're standing around doing nothing. That makes time pass really slowly. Time passes quicker when you're busy, I think. If you want to know what skills I've learned how to check people in. I've learned how to check people out. I've learned how to make maintenance reports. There's so much that I need to learn and get better at doing. I need to get better at making reservations. You have to know a lot about the different suites, and you have to click around on the computer to find openings so that you can book the rooms. As far as duties go, we have to do cash out, like I explained earlier, where we have to add up the purchases on the receipts and of course check people in and out. And sometimes a guest will ask for some items like coffee or towels. We, us front desk agents, have to either take the items to the guest's room ourselves or inform the house person about it, so the house person can bring the items that they asked for. If we are informed that there is something that the maintenance crew needs to fix, we have to make a report on the computer system to let maintenance know that they have to fix it. We do the same for housekeeping. If there is something that needs to be cleaned. If people want to play pool, shuffleboard, or foosball, they should come to the front desk and we will give them the pool stuff, shuffleboard stuff, or foosball stuff, and get their room number so we can sign the stuff out for them. My coworkers have been good or bad. Some are nice and they've helped me a lot, but there's one guy who isn't very nice. It kind of sucks working with him. A girl who I work with said he's a mean guy. Actually, she used more harsh words to describe him, but I'll try not to make this video too offensive. And she also said that the last girl who worked with her quit because of that guy, because he was mean to her. So now I know it's not all in my head. It's real. I'm not sure what to do. I might actually quit my job because, I'm watching a series on Netflix right now called You Better Call Saul. It's not bad. It's about a lawyer who is a bit of a dishonest trickster. I was watching Animal Kingdom and I really enjoyed that, but I watched all the episodes now. I spend a lot of time on my computer watching replays of the game Warcraft 3 with audio commentary of the gameplay. as if it seems like I'm going over the same things all the time. I also often watch a video that's an interview of the serial killer John Wayne Gacy. I find it really interesting. The most interesting part of the video is when he talks about someone who got murdered in his home. So he says he didn't murder the person. He said these two guys were in his house. I think they worked for him in a contracting company he owned, like for renovations, house renovations. He said he had a few drinks, then went to bed, and the guys were in his home. When he got up in the morning, he saw one guy was sleeping and the other guy was dead on the floor. He said he went about his business and later the body was gone. He assumed that the body had ended up in the crawl space of his house. The interviewer asked him if he had a conversation with anyone about it, and Gacy said no, because he didn't want to get involved. Can you imagine someone waking up to find a dead body in their home and ignoring it and going about their day as usual? That sounds absolutely crazy to me. But in a way, I kind of like the way he didn't want to get involved. I think maybe I should have had that mindset 2 summers ago. Oops, I'm sorry about my phone beeping like that. I should have turned it off. But, I'll have to explain about this in another time in another video. Because I should make this video about 13 minutes. So, thanks for watching. Okay, bye.